You know, Connecticut has a very strong form of local government. As a matter of fact, we don't have county government in Connecticut. So basically, we have 169 different communities that run themselves. We don't have regional units. What we then have is a state government that has jurisdiction over the entire state, and that's how Connecticut is set up. Because you have so much local control, there's more interest in the local level than in larger settings that you have in the cities, for instance. So what you have in smaller communities, these meetings can last very long because it's the people in those communities who are taking part in those meetings. In the cities, you have a lot more experts showing up at these meetings. So the meetings tend to be much shorter and less local input in those meetings. The major problem in Connecticut is that the state is very dependent on income tax revenues from a small number of people who are billionaires in the state. A large part of the income tax fluctuation from year to year depends on what those people who depend on the stock market earn and report. And so what happened when there was a downturn in the economy, those returns fell precipitously. This year's election is quite important in Connecticut because for the first time in a long time, we have a number of statewide seats that are open, starting with the governor's race. We have an open seat for governor because Governor Daniel Malloy is not seeking re-election. Same as the Attorney General's office and the Treasurer's office. And also on the congressional level, we have an open seat in the 5th District because Congresswoman Elizabeth Esty is stepping down this year. Much less so, because the parties are pretty evenly divided in Connecticut. And so there's an incentive to have some type of consensus, which you do not have in Washington, where you have one party trying to lord it over the other. You have a situation in Connecticut where there's, to a large extent, there's been a tradition of trying to get bipartisan legislation through.